a god simulator, for we are creating life.
Yeah, it didn't take long to go from
it is
zoo
ostensibly a zoo game.
Didn't take long to go from zoo to abominations.
Crimes
There was
God.
there was this one moment where like the mafia was asking you if you could like they were offering you money to like feed one of their bodies to your pigs at the zoo, and I'm like, okay.
And then
That
immediately,
And you took the deal, right?
I'm going the Paragon route.
Yeah, the game has a very black and white morality system.
yeah. First thing I thought of when they introduced that, I thought of that lackadaisical
Oh
scene
my
where
god, there's so many trampolines. Bouncing so fast on them.
them pigs be hungry. Yes, sir.
I don't remember that one scene in Snatch where the scary bad guy explained where as greedy as a pig comes from.
Wait, what is this thing? It was Rabibara? It's a rabbit capybara.
Rabbi Bar?
I'm assuming that it can go in the same pen as the rabbits and capybaras.
It's
Probably.
Rick, don't put the abomination in there. You don't know what'll
on
happen.
you. The Rabibara is actually a carnivore.
Probably. Considering how this game tends to work.
Have we made Ash yet?
Not yet. I don't think we've unlocked otters or tigers.
Oh, all right.
Or foxes or deer, for that matter.
Yeah. We need to make Ash and Ray and
Stoker.
yes, we need to make you two. We need to combine a bat with a bat.
That's all right.
That's how you do that. It's true. Also, hello, chat.
Hi, chat.
There are bats in this game, right?
Maybe.
Right?
Probably not.
Maybe.
Could be.
They probably weren't deemed important enough.
I am so tired of these microaggressions.
Yeah,
Just some
they should
macro
really.
That's what happens when the host of that old Discovery Channel show, Dirty Job, yells at you and tries to throw hands. That's a microaggression.
Well, you know what you gotta do, Stoker?
Yes.
You gotta talk to Dracula about that. Get him to invest in stocks.
He's right.
Count Stockula.
Count Stockula. Bram Stoker.
Oh my God, Stalker Bramwell!
The shocking twist is twisted. That the stake through the heart was actually a corporate stake. It was a financial stake. It's funny.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. That's a corporate espionage lawsuit.
Miller, have you ever
I
heard?
don't think that's how the song goes.
There it is.
Have you ever heard the version of that song where it's all one syllable? I mean, it's like each word is one syllable. It's like they only use single syllable words to substitute it, and it's like hit in the bottom and it's on you. You put a bad tag on. It's so ridiculous.
Oh. See, I'm thinking more of like a Neil Cicerega take on that, where it's like shot, hard,
Yeah.
through.
I ain't paying no bed. I ain't paying. God.
Y'all are
He's on
strange people.
He has
I don't
he's
know why you would say anything like that, Stoker.
Neil's part of like
Yeah,
I
I don't think you have a good understanding of what normal is.
Hang on. Neil's part of what now?
He's part of some YouTube channel. I haven't watched a lot of it, but
Oh yeah, it's the one that he's doing with people.
yeah. Yeah, well, I hope so. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not, shemps or something.
Did you say Shemps?
Yeah, shemps.
Are you implying that Shemp wasn't a person? Are you,
You don't
an
know
anti?
Shemp was?
Are
Okay,
you an anti-Shempite?
Do you know Shemp? I mean, are you absolutely sure Shemp was a person? I mean, they could have just filled a dummy full of grain like they do in those times and just flap it all around and be like,
You know what, Jonas? I legitimately never considered that possibility. Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should teach the controversy.
Maybe you should.
Joker, you know about Teddy Roosevelt's teeth?
There's so many different kinds of bullshit you could spring on me that I'm honestly not sure which one to expect. Tell me, Jonas. Tell me about Teddy Roosevelt's teeth.
Well, it turns out that they were automated steel prototypes. They had a little wind-up key and tiny pistons, and they would whir like a wood chipper. He needed them going at full speed to eat particularly tough vegetables and occasionally small trees around the White House grounds. He would use them to intimidate visiting diplomats. And there's only one known recording of him eating dinner, and they used that. They sampled that for when the Taz is, in the Tasmanian Devil in the Warner Brothers cartoons is spinning around like,
See, I would have just said his teeth were made of bears.
Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
I don't know.
And this is the story about how Teddy Roosevelt ate all the trees in Panama.
Roo says teeth made of smaller teeth.
Don't like that.
Remember that tweet where it's just everybody in the dentist office chanting teeth?
Teeth.
Teeth.
Thank you, Roo, for the subscription. Who's been here basically forever, they say.
Hello, the Ray.
Hello.
Hello.
He's here. He just, for some reason, Ray always enters with like his audio set to like -1,000, and then it gradually gets a little louder.
It's like magic or something.
Yeah, he's got a microphone from like 1894. It needs to warm up manually by just having him breathe on it for a few minutes.
That tracks.
And every now and then the hamster needs a break.
Well, that's why you have multiple hamsters.
You say that and my mind is immediately like, haha, hamster.
Is that what your mind is like?
Hamster. Hamster.
Oh, he's a bonbon. He could be the zoo mascot.
Oh yeah,
He's just a little guy.
Yeah, and when he falls out of favor, we can feed him to something.
Rick.
Yes.
Skip's bonbon.
Oh no. Why is my brain instantly sketching that out now? Come on. Like,
I don't know,
I'm
but
wondering
why
how I'd
aren't
be able
your
to manage
hands
that.
instantly sketching it out?
If you haven't, I think you've probably seen them, Stoker. But the Skips models they're all very big-eyed. Like they're all very cute.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're like little chibis, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I need to show y'all.
100%.
I need to show y'all that. Oh, hello.
Oh,
I need to show y'all that incredibly adorable little chibi bat I found the other night.
Oh, yeah?
The Chibat.
Wow, Stoker's actually here.
I know.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
It's unprecedented.
happy birthday, Elder.
It's entirely too precedented.
Wait, whose birthday is what?
It is Alderbane's birthday.
Alderbane.
Birthday?
I've been waiting for
Yes,
10
happy
seconds
birthday.
of silence where I could say it.
Well, no, you don't get that.
Hello.
No, I
hello,
don't. When you
kid.
tell me to
Hello,
shut
Ryan.
up. But yes, hello Alderbane, hello Astolfo, hello everyone in chat.
Hi there. Happy birthday to Alderbane and happy birthday to everyone else. It's your birthday.
Hey now, you're an all-star. It's your birthday, something and cake, and your birthday, and it's a cake and birthday. Hey now, rock
It's
star.
like Korea,
birthday.
except for everybody having their birthday on January 1st. Everybody has their birthday on March 6th in the Roo Croo chat.
That's right.
Yeah, this is the Roo Croo New Year.
The Roo Croo year.
Exactly.
It's the year of the Roo.
Always the year.
Rye approves.
Do you remember
the collective brain cell?
Hey Jonas, do you remember that one episode of Phineas and Ferb where it was an alternate timeline where Doofenshmirtz succeeded in taking over the tri-state area, and one of the things he did as a dictator was he made everyone legally change their name to Joe so he wouldn't have to remember anybody's names?
Was that the one where like regular him met scary him and scary him was actually evil?
No, that was a different Doofenshmirtz dystopian timeline.
Oh, okay.
There's more than one!
Naturally.
True.
No, that was the one where he had this big musical number about how good his life has been since he managed to take over everything and get everyone under his heel. And the closing line of the song was him like, he was being like, "'Cause everyone else is the proletariat, and baby, I'm the bourgeoisie." And then he's like, "Look it up!"
They're making more of that show, aren't they? Like,
Of course they are.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Nothing ever ends. Just goes on a hiatus until there's a revival.
This 80s music.
Summer 2025.
For Phineas and Ferb?
Yes.
Now the question is, are they going to try to play it as if it's the same summer from the original show, or is this a new summer?
They're going to do some meta thing, you know.
I mean, they did plenty of that in the original. Like, I know where there was one where the first scene with the two of them where it comes in on them. Phineas is just like, "You're right, Ferb. It does feel like it's been more than 108 days."
Yeah, they did that joke a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also wanted to briefly mention, this isn't directly, it doesn't really affect us, but like, the Armello board game is coming out in June, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, who's producing that? I thought League of Geeks went under.
They did. It's being made by King of the Castle. I've never heard of them, but apparently they're good. I don't know. Could be fun. I might get it. You get the dice, like they have the actual physical versions of the dice, and you know they go click and clack, and you know it's very shiny.
Do they explode?
Yeah, I
glow?
Yes, exactly.
That's the important part.
Yeah, I was a Kickstarter backer, so I'll be getting a copy.
Nice. You can still get it through BackKit though. So.
Nope,
Yeah.
Nobody can get it except me. Oh.
You heard him, chat. You're going to have to kill him for the game.
Yay!
And make no mistake.
Oh, I get it, because vampire.
Right. We agreed in Rick's Discord that the Steak to the heart isn't enough anymore. You have to do a baked potato to the face now, completely ensure the vampire actually dies. It's like the whole buffet, you know.
Is that like a boot to the face?
Exactly. Boot to the
Boot to the head.
boot to the head.
And another one for the win.
Oh god, I'm looking at this Armilla board game
And
thing.
one for Jimmy and the Wimp.
So
And
so
Stoker got penalty
European. There's
boxed.
hundreds of pieces.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay, well, it's probably not going to be as good as the
Well,
game
okay,
game.
some of the rules for this version are definitely different from the game version. They have had
Well,
to
yes.
change many things.
Like
These
stone,
video-
I'd imagine.
a number of the rules only work in the video game version, like stealth.
Exactly, and the randomized board.
I'm just gonna.
Well,
Can be interested to see what it does because they've not made. This company has not made a board game before. Apparently, the thing that they've been doing, they've been around since 2005, and the thing they've done is they make like metal coins and metal dice for TTRPGs.
Interesting. So this is their first attempt at doing their own game.
I don't know if it's the first, but they have 3 games coming out this year. Armello's one of them, and then there's another one called Invade the Planet, and another one called Rochi.
Yeah, I'm willing to give them a chance.
I mean, the bulk of the
Chance?
game was already done.
Yeah.
Like, the logistics behind how the game flows is mostly there, even if you have to change some things for physical. They're mostly just making the physical parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is an adaptation. It's not a game being made from scratch.
Correct.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe maybe bring it to a con sometime. And we can give it a try.
Whoopsie doodle.
Play Strip Armello or something.
Oh, hell yeah!
Stoker's like, I have an excuse now.
What do you mean? Stoker's not even naked right now.
I mean,
Oh, you mean in the... Oh, you meant in the
oh,
call.
right.
Presenting in the way that people could tell.
All right, fine. Hold on.
I didn't even say anything about Jonas. He's just looking for an excuse.
Can't believe you just made me do this. I
Too
feel
sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy.
Oh, if you
It
push
hurts.
me so hard, I guess I have to.
yeah, it's so
no.
demeaning. I can't even.
Don't mind my paw there, Jonas.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Astolfo, don't look.
Out of there.
Yeah, don't look at Stockholm.
Avert your,
Okay. Now
avert
look
your
at some
innocent
more.
eyes, you pervert.
There's another name on their Armello board game, Quill Silver, and I'm looking at them. They are a much more experienced board game developer and producer. They have quite a repertoire.
Oh, that's good.
Well, see, there you go.
Yeah.
And you doubted. You were all like,
Yes, I did doubt from coming from a company who has never made a board game before, being like, we're making this. And now I say, oh no, there is actually a board game development team.
Astaroth, are you saying that Stoker is a collector's item? Like he is the unopened Prospector Pete at the moment?
Stoker
in a jar.
is the borderless foil etch of the crew.
That's right.
Look at the pristine condition he's in at the moment.
Okay, hang
Well,
on.
you say
hang
pristine,
on.
except he's warped like a Pringle.
Hang on. Okay, there. Now I'm no longer NRFB. My value has just gone down considerably.
I mean,
Well, Time to put him in the penny
some,
sleeve.
To some people would say it's more valuable, but
Oh.
Well,
Stoker, am I seeing you in a month?
oh, that's right. It's only a month away.
It's just
Wow, Furry
Wow.
Fiesta. Only a month away. It got here so fast.
Can you believe it, guys?
Anyway, yeah, you are probably going to see me in a month. Yes, I
Oh,
doubt.
drat.
I doubt that I will not be doing this one.
Wonderful. Hey, I'm closest.
if I'm going to TFF, I'm gonna have to do a Hail Mary. Like I'm gonna have to be like, okay, you know.
I wish I could say that I had like open space in a room or something, but I have had full room plans for as long as rooms have been open. So
Yeah.
I am not going to be staying at any of the con hotels. I'm going to be staying with a friend in said friend's house. Well, it's not exactly their house, but it's a house.
Oh, how many Dallas people do we know?
Actually, this person isn't even from Dallas.
Oh.
Wait, so you're not going to be in? Okay.
No, I'm going to be in Dallas.
Oh.
I'm going to be
okay.
staying in a house that is sort of theirs.
What is it, like their parents' house or something?
No.
Did they steal it? Did
Yes.
they steal a house? Was it like Wizard of Oz where they hurricaned it up?
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to go into too many personal details. It belonged
I need
it
to know
belonged
who
to a
the
late.
house landed on.
Yeah.
It belonged to a late relative, and they're doing like estate closing stuff on
Oh, okay. Then it got depressing. How's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
It's just funny because we have 3 people just in the Roo Croo who are in the Dallas area already.
Yeah.
it. That's true.
We're the we're the official state animals of Texas. All of us.
The entire crew.
Yeah.
It's extra funny because Cal, who's a part of the Clam Club, is also in the Dallas area. And Chaco, who is another member of the Clam Club, is also in the Dallas area and is having people stay with them for the convention. So it's all around a lot more people in the Dallas area than I ever would have thought.
The Dallas area does just plainly and simply have a lot of people in it.
True.
Yeah.
Right, South Oklahoma is pretty big.
And it's got like this airport that's like the
Excuse you.
and it's got this airport that's like the size of a small asteroid, you know.
And then there's the actual Dallas airport.
Wait, is DFW not Dallas's actual airport?
No, it is. I was joking that Love was as big as an asteroid, and that DFW.
Yeah, Love Field is, considering Love Field is like for one specific airline, it is pretty decently sized.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to be flying out of Hobby for FWA, which I have never done before, and I will also be doing it by myself, which will be an experience.
Good luck.
Remember, the airplane's vision is based on movement.
If you happen to have a layover in Denver, then don't look into the eyes of Lucifer. It's a Doctor Who villain, and it can pretty much like possess you and TF you in a big horse.
I am not having any layovers.
Okay.
Audie, what were you trying to do by polymorphing Rick into Alex the Lion?
They were trying to get Rick to be a character they like, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think Rick has actual infinite forms where you can just become a character that he's never heard of.
He could.
Well, why not?
He could.
Just gotta give
I'm pretty sure.
You know what?
Rick
You're
knows
right.
who
We
Alex
just
the
need to
Lion
be able to
is.
hook up AI image generation to the
Oh no!
the PNG tuber.
I will leave this moment.
No, Miller, what you got to do is have like a 100,000 point channel redeem where it just grabs some random image, like you know, they could say rutabaga sandwich, and it'll try and Google up that image, and then just temporarily replace Wes with that, and then it just kind of flaps the side of itself to talk, like you know, like Terrence and Phillip, you know, that kind of thing.
I loved I think it was the GDC talk where it was the guys who were talking about, this is before like machine learning and these kind of algorithms and stuff got popular. Like this was like 2012 or something. They were talking about how they had made a way to generate a slots game inside Unity, completely program it and add art from like Google image searches and stuff, based on a prompt, because they could then have it like search the images for that, put them in the right place, put them in a project in Unity, build that Unity project, upload it to the App Store, and they just had it so it was constantly like looking at, okay, what is the like highest Google's search thing this hour, and they would make a new one like every 15 minutes. They would just make a new game and upload it to the App Store. And they were all exactly the same slot game, except they all had different themes, like Pineapple, or Jimmy Buffett, or...
Pineapple Jimmy Buffett.
That's valid.
And, yeah, apparently they made money on that, because this also could upload, like, ads, and people were actually downloading these slot games and then clicking through on the ads for some reason.
Well, what can I say?
Well, this is their sort of experiment to be like, yeah, app stores are broken, slop games are slop, and here's like how we break it to the point that we're just like, hey, App Store, you need to draw a fucking line of like when things are so low effort that it's not allowable anymore.
And how much impact did that have?
None. I think only like 1 or 2 of their games got taken down because it was like the Google image search was for like boobies in my area or something.
Yeah, that tracks.
Hang on, I need to Google something real quick.
Perhaps more of an interest to some people than others.
Yeah. Boxer clip that is ban mail over this, please.
Hey Rick, why don't you do a form of West that is just a mimic of bad AI art? Like, just draw him with like weird too many fingers.
So,
It has to be like
No.
too many.
Nobody appreciates my vision.
It has to be like too many fingers, and there's like they're melting into the couch like that. That's
hot tits in your area? I mean, there are probably some overheated birds in my area, sure.
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to come over for TFS so you can see my tits and boobies.
I didn't know you were an ornithologist.
They've got.
I'm a
feet.
ornithologist.
Of course you are.
Hey, funny because Stoker's horny.
Stoker's always horny.
True.
That's my secret.
It's not even a secret, though.
Yeah.
That's my secret.
He's like, nope.
No, that's me being casually surprised.
What was I going to say?
Did I ever tell you, Jonas, like years ago, I had this really stupid idea for a comedy horror movie that now kind of sort of exists in the real world?
What was that?
My idea was like Attack of the CGI Monster, and it would just be like an intentionally really bad special effect.
God.
Like super low budget, unfinished, amateurish. And, like, it would include, like, a million different misconceptions about what, like, boomery ideas about what computers can and can't do. Like, the computer lab's on fire! Hold on, I'm hacking the fire! And,
I mean, you can't hack fires? Noob.
I mean, yeah, that's why firewalls exist.
Exactly.
But, there's an actual movie that has been made that's a similar-ish premise. It's called Bad CGI Alligator. And it's like a low-poly, like, super low-effort, unfinished render of an alligator. It was a real alligator that got turned into a bad CGI alligator because someone threw their laptop in the water.
Wow.
And, like... It's got the characters all like trapped in the lakeside cabin. They're like looking out the window, and one of them's like, "What is it doing?" And it's like, you know, just hovering above the ground like a normal alligator.
Now, Stoker, we're still going to do my practical effects 1980s vampire blood-sucking hamburger movie, right?
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Okay, good, yeah.
Oh, obviously.
I mean, no, I got the whole story worked out.
I know you do.
Look, it'll finally answer.
Is the hamburger a vampire, or is the hamburger made of vampires?
No. Okay, here's the deal. This movie, this groundbreaking piece of cinema, will finally answer the question: what happens when a vampire falls into a giant meat grinder, and like it becomes ground up vampire bits, and those get mixed in with the burger and get what happens is the burgers start attacking hapless 1980s teenagers. They get little fangs, little cheese fangs. And you think it's like, oh, it's so cute, they got little cheese fangs, and then it just goes for your neck, and you're like...
Yeah, that's how it works.
Cool.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the movie where, I cannot off the top of my head remember the title of this one. I think it was a 70s movie, but it may have been 80s. It was about, a guy fell into the meat grinder at like a cat food factory, and like it gave all the cats in the entire city the taste for human flesh. And so it's just little house cats and alley cats just being like attacking people, and they're like, ah!
I love it when the effects are a low budget that they use what's obviously like like a taxidermy animal, and the camera tracks with it, and you do like the POV shot where it just zeroes in on them, and they're just like, and then like what was the movie that it was the cat inside the cat? It's like the white cat threw up, and there was like another little slimy cat in its mouth or something. Ooh.
That is simultaneously ringing a bell and completely unknown to me.
Uninvited, 1987.
Yeah. Had to be 80s. Had to be 80s.
It had to be 80s.
The film takes place aboard a luxury yacht whose passengers and crew are terrorized by a mutant cat.
Amazing.
God, you want to talk about being terrorized by cats? I need to tell y'all about my day yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Rick's probably like, I'm surprised it took Stoker this long to get into this, because I was telling him about it, because I was just like, fuck my entire life, the entire time this was going on. So I've mentioned before that there's some sweet little stray porch cats that I feed, because they're the ones that adopted me. Well, technically they adopted Dad, but
Yeah.
Anyway, they're still very scared of me, except when I have food in my hands, and then they're all over my legs and everything, and the rest of the time they're like, no, don't give me.
I put some images in.
But
my God,
I'll look at that in a minute. But they've gotten brave enough at this point that they will actually enter into the foyer of the house and run around my legs out in there, and then follow me out with the food. Well, for some reason last night, the shyest of these cats, a cute little black cat, decided that running around in the foyer wasn't enough anymore. She wanted to start exploring the whole goddamn house. And Vanellope, my dear, sweet, precious kitty child, is super nice and kind and cuddly and soft and gentle to human beings, and has absolutely no patience left over for any other cat. So, like, she immediately goes into full-on hissy mode as soon as she sees a hint of the existence of another cat.
Yeah.
So this ended with the outside cat getting scared of her and hiding under my bed and refusing to come out. And it took me... Ultimately, this happened around 7:30 or so. It was after 1 a.m. before I was able to successfully get that cat out of my house. Because she kept finding places to hide that I had forgotten existed in my bedroom.
Nice.
And there was a time when I wasn't actually sure if she'd left the house or not. Like... Yeah, because
it's like horror novel territory. That's like a Stephen King story. Go on.
Oh, well, actually, yeah, I was thinking of a Stephen King story when Miller mentioned a cat crawling out of something's throat. But that story is called The Cat from Hell, and it was made into one of the vignettes in Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. But yeah, I couldn't figure out if she had left or not, because... See, I tried multiple different things to get her out. Like, oh, I was so desperate. I was trying so many different things. Because I would be fine with another cat living here in the house, but I just didn't know if she and Vanellope were going to start brawling. So, you know. I mean, I think Vanellope's all talk. I think she would actually suck a lot in a fight, but...
I'm sure you can say I think she'd suck a lollipop. I'm like, well, you probably shouldn't feed this to your cat.
Don't tell me how to raise my children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially don't do it like that. But,
go on.
You know what you're making me think of? You're making me think of the squirrel from The Emperor's New Groove. God. My favorite part with him is when he's got the balloon that he's about to pop. He's got that absolutely psychotic look on his face. But no, but like so like I tried so many different things, and I had this one idea. I was like, this is sure to work. So, to give you some idea of what my bedroom looks like, for those of you who haven't seen it, which, you should come see it sometime. But, to give you an idea of how it works, there is, a door that, goes out into the house, and I have installed a, well, I say I've installed, a friend installed a little kitty door in that for me so that Vanellope can go in and out and, you know, meander around the house. It's a very adorable little kitty door. Adorable. And, it also has a door that leads directly outside onto this old deck that's kind of falling to pieces, but, you know, eventually I'll get that fixed. But, the deck door has been used so seldom over the years that I actually legitimately forgot it was a door. I just thought of it as a window at this point.
Nice.
And then suddenly I was like, oh, there's a door that leads directly outside. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. And so I closed the door to the rest of the house while she was still under the bed. And I closed the little kitty door installed in that door. And I opened the deck door. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to use this broom to gently prod her out from under the bed. And she zoomed out from under the bed and made like a beeline to the cat door, just straight towards it, because that's how she had come in, of course. And it was closed, and she didn't see that it was closed. I just heard a little thunk bonk. And then, as I approached her to try to gently guide her in the right direction, she changed directions and walked directly past the open door to the outside. ran straight past it, zoomed in the opposite direction, and found a different place to hide where I couldn't find her for hours. I love kitties.
Do you
I
now?
love them. They're so good.
They are.
And she has this friend, this other outdoor cat, they're really closely bonded to each other. I think she may be his mother, actually. And he kept coming to the window and crying at me to let her out. And I'm like, buddy, I am trying to get her out. Like, he came, when I had the deck door open, he came into my room and was yelling for her, and she still wouldn't come out of hiding. And he was giving me no indication of where she was, so I'm just like, this is... I nearly went insane, y'all.
You're sane?
Not anymore.
You were
Cats are the
ever?
best.
Maybe a little.
Construct a giant space ark to take 2 of every animal to the moon, where they can start again. I don't
Normal
have
instructions for a
$10,000
zoo.
to invest.
I'm sorry, that's only $10,000?
I mean, who on the moon, Rick? Come on.
It's like maybe it's a scam.
Maybe a scam. Yeah.
But Jonas, it's the Prince of Nigeria. He wouldn't lie to me.
That's true. He is a prince. Princes never lie.
Agro says, I don't think I was take it. Well, if you're going to say that... Alright, fine. I won't put my shirt on.
But yeah, those were my cat adventures yesterday. Oh, and as a little epilogue to this, I discovered today that when I was closing off doors to limit that cat's avenues of escape, that I forgot from last night until, like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago, to reopen the door to the room where Vanellope's litter box is. So I don't know what she's been doing in the meantime, but I'm sure I'll find out.
All right.
Good night, Rye.
All right.
Oh, Stoker. I saw a Sally Acorn thing, and I don't have it handy, but I thought of you. So you
know, no, actually, it's funny. Apparently, there's just been a lot of people drawing her lately. You know how every now and then it seems like every artist just decides to draw the same character spontaneously?
Yeah.
It's not a spontaneous thing. There's a specific group that they decide on a waifu of the week, and there's several artists who are in that group.
Ah, you speak of the Illuminati. No, excuse me, the Illuminati.
Like
that's what I meant to say.
They spin the little wheel on every single time it lands on Luna.
I mean, you could definitely do worse. I mean, Luna. But no, I'm just saying.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, Luna.
Listen, I mean, like 98% of the reason why I continue to watch the show. I mean,
She's got big hair, and she's always on her phone, and she doesn't care, and that's hot.
Big hair, don't care, want to see her naked and bare.
Sound boy.
No. Why would I ever stop? All I do is get positive reinforcement for this behavior.
See, we tried it doing some negative reinforcement, but Stucker was just like harder, daddy.
It's true.
Rick, are you building like a garden out there? Like,
Can I not get this one? That's the one that I need, right there. This one.
But yeah, as I was saying, she's just having a moment this week for some reason. So,
you know,
I don't.
If there's a waifu of the week group, then I know at least one artist who's in it. I know one.
And who might that be?
Fox OVH.
Yeah, true.
Like, he's got to be in that group. I should probably sign up. Then I would actually. Then I could just be handed ideas instead of having to come up with them myself. I don't like having ideas.
Ideas.
Well, I have good news for you, Jonas.
What's that?
No.
Okay.
But why not?
Because.
Yeah. Why not?
Because why?
Because.
I like how this has gone from a zoo to like a self-contained, autonomous ecumenopolis.
Ecumenopolis.
Did I use that right?
I don't know. It depends on what you think it means.
It's the opposite with the ecumenu. Yeah.
It is a word. You're not even close.
You're a bird.
I also do find amusing in this game, the basic entertainment of the animals is basically trampolines and leaves.
Or trampolines.
I mean, that's
And
my
they
basic
love it.
entertainment.
I would think, yeah, a lot of the animal entertainment in actual zoos is basically a jungle gym, and that's it. It's not like you're putting TVs into the zoo exhibits, so maybe we should.
I'm just thinking this game will get a little sillier, like the slides and stuff like that.
An Ecumenopolis is a planet city. You know what else is an Ecumenopolis?
Your face.
Miller's like, don't
Ravnica,
know
the
that
city of guilds.
All right.
It has been 0 days.
Since what?
Ravnica is a Magic the Gathering thing.
Oh.
What? I
Oh.
didn't talk about nothing.
We have to start a swear jar for you, except it's like a magic jar.
That's what the 0 days is.
Yeah, but you're not. You need to start putting pennies in there.
I'm not.
I'll
putting pennies in
provide.
there.
Those
are going to be rare now. They're not being made anymore.
I'll provide 1 penny.
How's everybody doing?
See, it's because I have a character named Penny. That's the joke.
Hey!
Holy
Hey.
shit.
Ho ho hi. Ho 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 ho. Hui hoi.
No.
Yeah, Stoker, I was meaning to ask, when were you gonna write back in Cousin Frankus?
Wow.
That sure is a
Keep that.
name.
This is a Jonas thing.
Yeah, this was my fault.
Jonas and I were discussing Penny's extended family tree at some point. I don't remember the whys. And he was like, and then there's Cousin Frankus. And I'm like, there so is not.
None of my.
And then there was.
I mean, he slipped him into the comic and I didn't even notice.
Yep. None of my ideas are good.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I meant Sunderwing.
Wow, right, nice.
Deep cuts. Yeah. Oh, it cuts deep.
No, but like...
I don't know a thing.
It's fine. Neither do I.
Jonas, why don't you just find some images of Cousin Frankus?
Okay, bear in mind that like I'm on a new box, and I'm not sure if.
Oh, Ray posted an image of Cousin Frankus.
Wow, Ray, nice. Good one, Ray.
You inflict this upon us. We're gonna inflict it right back.
God.
Oh my god.
Frankus.
Yeah, no, none of my ideas are good ever.
Clearly.
See, Jonas lives to inflict pain.
He's like
mental,
though. He wouldn't hurt a fly, but he would definitely give that fly PTSD.
He's like a Cenobite of gibberish.
Yeah, no, I have extreme Chaos Gremlin energy, and it just gets like I keep expecting like, okay, you know, as I get older, this is probably gonna fade, right? This is not my stat, right? I mean, but
and then it turned out.
Everybody wants Dexy. Nobody wants Frankus.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, I've told the La Brea Tar Pit story on stream before, right?
I believe so. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay. Good. But yeah, I've been a Chaos Gremlin my entire life.
Just how you've been a casual your entire life?
A Chaos Gremlin my entire life.
That's different.
Oh,
Casual.
okay.
Casual Chaos Gremlin. But yeah, no, I just lived for the whole, like, what if this thing was like this? What would you do then? That's like 90% of my humor.
I don't know, John.
What was that thing you did on my Silent Hill 2 stream? What if Gary Oldman's Dracula was in every movie?
Yeah, and he did like a walk-on thing where he just stood there and went,
Yeah, I remember that because I was like, you know what, Jonas, what if? Tell me how this works. God.
Silver Spotlight, I beg your pardon. I'm not old. I'm
aged.
Fucking I'm old. It marries like a fine wine. I'm seasoned. Like, you know, like Will Riker says, I'm not old, I'm well seasoned. I mean, I think he said that in one TNG episode.
He wasn't even that old.
I don't know, it's because of the beard, and he was freaking out because of the beard, and Captain Troy was like, it's okay, just get some chocolate with me.
And now I'm thinking about the
You're
bad
not well
lip.
seasoned yet, Jonas. You don't have that salt and pepper yet.
Oh no,
Stoker has.
There's plenty of silver up there now. Not like it's not like dominating. It's not like you know, I don't have like a lot, but I mean it's definitely popping in.
Yeah, I probably do have more silver than you do.
Probably. I mean, I don't know if I give a shit. I'm not talking about you. I don't care about my own. But you know, whatever. Look, as long as none of it's.
I'm thinking once it gets really prominent, I'm gonna do something cool with it.
As long as it's not thinning out, I'm fine. I'm gonna get kind of annoyed if it thins out. But if that happens, I'll just start doing the whole, like, you know, buzz it really short thing.
Start stealing hair from other people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, like you do.
As you do.
Become a hair vampire.
See, I was thinking more like a hair train robber baron, where, like, you know, I hijack the hair shipment.
Vampire.
Yeah, and like the train comes like, no, people need these hair in places where they're hair deprived. And I'm like, haha, whatever, hand over the wigs.
In
I'm like,
places where they're hair deprived.
yeah, you know, like all the bald states. They need hair there
Of course.
to survive the harsh winters. Oh shit! We lost Crystal.
Yeah, that tracks.
No.
Look at what you did, Jonas.
Sorry. Well, she does have the most hair of all of us, so maybe
That's valid.
she got scared. Actually, I'm not
She
sure.
got
Maybe
scared from the hair bandits.
maybe Stilker has the most hair. I'm not sure.
I've never counted.
Nah, that's true.
Well,
We need to
why
do a
the hell
census.
not? Aren't you a vampire?
Oh no. Oh no, you're right. I gotta start and I gotta sit down and count all my hairs.
I don't know that Stoker has rice hair.
Rice hair.
How do
You
you know?
don't know that I don't.
You know?
Instead of covering your bald spot, you should install a solar panel. Thank you. Thanks. I'm fine. I can finally go 0 footprint.
On your head.
Yeah. I have one uncle.
Wunkle.
Oh, uncle. Yeah. No, I have one uncle who's got the bald spot. The other three, my dad and my other 2 uncles, you know, they're in their like 70s, and dad's in his 80s, and they all still have full head of hair. So I'm not too worried, but whatever.
Little did you know about your Sphinx cat ancestry.
Yeah, it's true. I do have this one like bald wrinkly cat. It's actually Sphinx West. That's how it works. Yeah, makes sense. Tally was just remember to hydrate. Look, Tally, Rick is 90% water. Okay, we all are. So you know it's fine.
A guy named Bush says we can see the stream through Shark the
Wait, what? Oh shit!
because of the mesh texture.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, huh?
Oh yeah.
Because the mesh is black.
Huh. Funky.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe. I think it would only be an issue. Yeah. I mean, it would only be an issue for like.
Mesh of invisibility, but unlike, say, a blanket of invisibility, it's only the actual pieces of fabric in the mesh itself are invisible.
Yeah.
So it basically does nothing.
It's like that character in Mystery Man who's only visible when nobody's looking at him.
I was thinking of him. That was Kel, right?
Yeah. God. That movie's old enough to drive.
You're old enough to drive.
Yeah, yes, I am.
God. I read something about someone being carded for something, and the person who was carding them like really quickly assessed the license, and they were like, "Oh, you did that quickly," and they're like, "Oh yeah, I just saw the 19 on your birth year," and it's true. It's true.
I mean, the 20th century is the new 19th century, so, you know, yeah.
Yeah, well, the 21st century is the new,
Yes.
What if that was the last thing I ever said on stream? I just stopped talking and just never resumed.
If only.
Just for that, Ash. Just for that.
As if
I'm
you would
going
ever
to
stop talking.
examine my thoughts and see if there's anything I have to ramble about today.
Of course there is. It's you.
Weaponized rambling.
Okay,
right.
but you've been rambling nonstop since the call started almost an hour ago.
Okay, but Stoker, it can't be any 0 day stuff. You have to go.
Yeah, it has to be something new.
Yeah.
Okay, something.
Okay. Wow.
Boy,
that's very.
I was about to say, wow, that's. I felt like I was really there.
You were.
I'm like, wow, Jonas, are you Ken Jennings? My dad used to like to unnecessarily add like things to people's names. He liked to call him Kenny Ray Jennings.
Nice. That sounds like a country singer.
I know.
Yeah, it really does.
He also had this tendency to add when it came to like a superhero or supervillain character that he couldn't remember the right name of. Well, it started as not remembering the right name, then it became a joke. He used to just add Doctor to the front of the name and Head to the back, so Mr. Freeze became Dr. Freezehead.
Nice. That's the ice cream headache version of Mr. Freeze.
Do you remember when we were talking about doing my my superhero parody comic and our Mr. Freeze villain was Cold Turkey?
That's right. Good.
I still might do that someday. That concept has been in my brain for way longer than Penny has.
Okay, is Cold Turkey's power that, like... Is it just drugs? Is this, like, white snow?
His power is drugs.
I don't think we're gonna bring back Snowflame.
I was about to bring up Snowflame! Oh god, Snowflame. Snowflame needs to come back.
Along with Armless Tiger Man.
Yes.
God.
You remember Snowflame, don't you, Jonas?
I actually did not, but I just Googled it, and yeah.
The supervillain who's powered by cocaine.
God.
And every line he has is just glorious insanity, and also he looks like he's powered by cocaine.
I thought you were gonna say every line he has makes him stronger.
Well, that
That's
too.
a cocaine joke.
That is the most 80s villain ever. All these pictures are amazing. I am very concerned.
Yeah, I think he was part of a short-lived superhero team comic from DC with a bunch of new characters that I think were supposed to be addressing like various social issues or something.
Yeah, they went through that all day. I remember some of that.
I remember that one of them was like, they're like, oh, it's our first openly gay superhero, and then they decided to do a reveal that he was HIV positive, and I'm like, not sure that's really the progressive slant you want to be taking there, but You
remember Superman versus Muhammad Ali? That happened.
First of all, yes, but second of all, separate your syllables a little bit more, Jonas. Because I speak Jonas, so I heard it, but I understood it, but I imagine a lot of people heard it as, yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should read that thing that I found on Twitter the other day, and I recorded it. I should read that here on the stream. Hang on, let me grab this.
Yeah, please.
This was an ad on Twitter, and I legitimately don't know what's going on here. This is the ad, word for word. Okay? All in Christ Jesus for all ages, every sec, each using sap on Eak decree with their living spirits, souls, faiths, wills, Fs, the David and Faith, Oyedepo, all of Winter's Chapel never eat from the tree of life through Elise, Oyen Chromine for babies!
I like the way that you read that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because, I mean, it starts out sounding sane.
Yeah.
Like many things.
I looked at the Twitter that's advertising this, and like all of the tweets are insane like this. I don't know if it's AI or schizophrenia, but you know, I was thinking about if it even still exists. I haven't checked yet. I was thinking about uploading that to YTMND. Does everyone in the chat remember YTMND?
Captain Jumping God, USS Enterprise.
One of my favorite YMTNDs was one that was just a close-up of Christopher Lee's face from one of the Hammer Dracula movies. And he's like, his fangs are bared, his eyes are red, the blood's trickling down his mouth, and the audio in the background is just a man going, Count Dracula! I don't know for 100% sure the source of the audio, but it sure sounds an awful lot like the guy who voiced Shaft in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You're damn right.
Oh yeah, Rick's playing a game, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Right.
This is our podcast.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to rant about.
I should get back to streaming on Twitch again. I miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I need to decide if I'm gonna continue with Soul Reaver or if I'm gonna do something else. I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, but I kind of got a little bored with Soul Reaver.
How dare you, Stoker?
How dare you?
That game was my father.
Yeah, well, you know what? I was your mother.
Oh shit! This explains everything.
Does it? Because I feel like it only raises more questions, and they are increasingly uncomfortable the more I think about them.
Roo Croo lore.
I mean, it's looking likelier and likelier that the next 2 chapters of Deltarune could drop at any moment.
God, see, this is why I keep the cast lists. You know that I knew the prophecy would be fulfilled. And you know, if Deltarune, God, what if it came out on my birthday?
Your birthday, which is less than 2 weeks away.
No, don't tell them. I still need to figure out what the hell I want for that day, because usually for the last 2 years it's been TFF has overlapped, so we haven't done a stream on that day. But this time TFF moved to April, so we can actually stream on my birthday.
Your birthday,
which also I think closely coincides with the. It's near the anniversary day too. The anniversary I think is the 14th, and then my birthday is a little bit after that.
The anniversary of what?
Of this.
Oh! Well, you just said the anniversary, like I was supposed to immediately intuit this.
You should have. Why didn't you?
Yeah, it's after all, it's like a federal holiday, you know. Anyway, no, but the 14th of this month, it will be 5 years since
Jonas will want us to play Hurgle.
No, I've had a couple of ideas.
And if there is no such game, then we need to make it before his birthday.
Yeah. I've had a couple of ideas. I'll poke y'all offline and we can figure that out. I don't want to make everybody pay like, you know, AAA prices for some shit that we're never going to play again, so, you know.
Nope, I want everyone to pay $60 each for your copies of EDF 6, and we're all going to play it.
$60!
Yep,
that game...
Jonas.
Oh, okay. No, but I don't what I'm bemoaning is like that any game is that much. I mean, you know...
$60 is 60? Not that much.
Look,
that's how much they used to cost, like cartridges back at like freaking Toys R Us or whatever.
Yeah, $60 admittedly has been a kind of stagnant price.
Look, I'll pay. Okay. See,
Well, on the other hand, a lot of games are just sold digitally. Like, who cares how much the cartridge would cost? Because you're not using the cartridge anymore.
Yeah, you're not paying for the. Yeah.
There's no shipping. Okay. There's no logistics going on. It's just
excuse you. These 2 characters would be very cute together, so there is obviously going to be shipping.
Hey.
Finally.
But yeah, no, I mean, okay. I'm fine with the game being $20. I'll pay more if I really love it. Usually around $45. I'm kind of like.
It's true. That is what you get. Like.
That's true.
But yeah, I'm a cheap ass. I live for the Steam sales. I actually have like the Steam sale, all the major Steam sales as the calendar. I have all the major Steam sales as events in the Roo Croo Discord, just because like, you know, I want to be reminded when they happen so that I can browse all the stuff that's on discount, and end up getting like none of it except for like something. You know, the games that the bargain games are like 99 cents.
99 cents.
Well, the big thing for me was like, I realized that there are a lot of games that I want to play, but like, I will probably play once, and it will probably take me like a few days to beat it. Like the Metroid 2 remake for the Switch. I'm like, yeah, that people typically beat that game in like 2 hours. There's a whole thing for that. I don't want to play full price for this game and then play it once and then never play it again. So I rented
back in my day,
like,
we had a solution to this. You had these places called rental stores.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Unfortunately, a lot of them. Did Family Video just go out of business entirely?
I have no idea.
As far as I know, yes, but Blockbuster somehow still lives in the North Pole or something like that.
There's one Blockbuster left in Oregon. I've been there. It's so weird. It's like a fucking museum in there. I don't like it.
There's also some Blockbusters still functional, last I heard, in Mexico.
Really?
As a matter of fact, they have... So, Blockbuster in Mexico does things a little differently, last I checked. They still do the physical movies, of course, but they also have, like, a Netflix, an old-school Netflix-style delivery and mail-in thing going on. Nice. And also, they have their own movie theaters.
Weird.
They also speak Spanish.
No, I think that's hearsay.
Heresy?
L hearsay.
Still is asked Jones to use Humble Bundle or Epic Store. I have an Epic account.
Because you're Epic.
Yeah, that's me. I've never done the Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle rumbling.
The only thing I use Epic for is the occasional free game.
Yeah, and I think like, what is it? Like one program I use, you can actually log in with your Epic credentials if you want to.
It isn't Clip, is it?
No.
That'd be really weird.
No, what is it? I think it's Motion. I think it's the one that Duper turned me on to. I think you can log in. Yeah, anyway.
It's the program that Duper used to turn Jonas on.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's not hard.
I mean, you just got to know the right. Anyway,
the right button combination.
All right, look.
You got to know the Konami code.
It's just a
that would have been
code.
funny if Jonas was wearing that shirt.
Oh, here, hold on. There. Did it work? Oh, wait. Hold on.
Might take a second.
It takes a second.
There you go.
Okay.
You have a shirt.
Yeah. I'm decent again. Yeah, no, I'm never that big on like Humble Bundle, loot box kind of stuff. I mean,
I hear some bad stuff about Humble Bundle recently. So
yeah, company, yes.
Yeah,
how dare that ZooTuber downvote your zoo? Unlike and subscribe.
So, Humble Bundle, quote unquote, restructured their company, by which that means that they laid off a bunch of people, and then used AI to write a statement about it. And then said that they didn't do either of those things, despite the fact that there was proof that they did both of them.
Yeah, but I mean, even before that, I was just never big on the whole like, here's a box full of stuff. Maybe one of which those things you'll want, and the rest you're probably gonna chuck. You know.
I bought a few Humble Bundles.
I definitely bought a few.
Got a couple good games out of them, but a lot of them I've never touched.
Yeah. I mean, it's a clever concept.
I don't have a pin to put monkeys in.
Boy, howdy, if I had a nickel for every time I've said that.
Would you have 2 nickels?
No.
Well, bonus the reason I have video stuff that works. Fair enough. I mean, you know, I'm not against like the Humble Bundle. Like, I don't know what you have them.
Oh no! What's going on? Okay.
Stoker.
Sorry. I was starting to lose this game. I'm very close to winning.
Are you
please.
Playing Galatro.
No, it's not Balatro. Yes! Finally! No, I'm not playing Balatro.
What are you losing at then?
Nothing, I won.
Oh, alright. What are you winning at?
You know, one of those games where you do the stuff and the
porn games. Got it.
I mean, I didn't say that. Yeah, whatever.
BRB.
Man, she was a tough one. All right.
Yeah. Now, I did recently get an itch.io. Itch.io. Do people say itch.io or itch.io? What do people actually say?
I say itch.io.
Just call it itch,
Yeah,
honestly.
itch.
But
yeah, I did get an itch.
Everything.
Yeah, I did get an itch bundle recently to make money for cause. Because indie games are where it's at.
It's so true.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I might play some of those on stream sometime.
Oh, that reminds me. So you're talking about indie games. Mars Vice came out today.
yes.
Yeah.
A game that was worked on by one Maxi Molina.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Even though
some
he's a little
opinions about it coming out, so you know.
yeah.
What's this game called again?
Mars Vice.
Mars Vice. It is a furry biopunk investigation game.
Yeah.
Detective game.
And it's very queer. Apparently.
Yes.
I am going to take a quick look at this. Mars
Yes, Maxie has had some
Vice.
opinions.
There it is. Mars Vice.
It's Miami Vice, but it's on Mars.
Right.
Oh, cute lion guy.
Yeah, he's got the hair. Main, whatever.
Gonna be the main event, like no going yeah. I'm making ya me. I'm making ya my.
Huh?
Dragon says there's a kangaroo, right? Yes, there are many different kinds of characters in the game. Roo did make many a Blue Sky post about Genki. Kamgi.
Kambi.
Pouch.
It's a logical progression. We've come full circle. But yeah, Mars Vice is out. I went through my watch list just to see if anything has updated due dates for all the stuff that I'm keeping an eye on, but alas, no. Although, in about 5 days, Wanderstop is out, and I'm kind of looking forward to that one because I know someone who worked on it.
You know someone that worked on it.
Yeah, I know everybody. And then in a month,
know everyone.
in a month, Blue Prince is coming out, like the actual full game, not just the demo.
The demo.
The demo.
Yeah,
and then
the minimum.
Yeah. And then in a couple weeks, Lunar Remastered comes out.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Okay. As long as they haven't screwed up like the stuff. I'm very much looking forward to that one. Okay. So, fun fact: one of my high school besties, when we were both in high school, obviously.
Several hundred years ago.
Exactly. He
monster vampire high school. Go on.
Yeah, you know, and it was a harem anime. But he when he introduced himself to me and we started talking, he said what first caught his attention about me was he said that he thought I sounded like Galleon from Lunar.
Galleon does have a very distinctive voice. You don't quite hit that same cadence, but...
Well, you see, you have to do it a little bit more clipped and a little bit more nasal to get the Galleon voice.
Still not quite there, but...
Well, it's been a long time, okay? I used to be able to make my my ex, like... I used to be able to make their skin crawl by saying one specific line from him that always came across to them as so, like, creepy and inappropriate. And the line was, The line was, "It's no bother."
Wow, that's Frankenfurter energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was... Galleon was a character.
He was one of the most character of all time.
He really was. All right, good night, kitten. Sleep well.
That's like if they have recast him, that might be a problem for me in this version.
They have. I know they have because they didn't get the original voice actor back.
Yeah, but
Which
like
is stupid because they could have, because he wanted to reprise the voice, but
yeah, because he's literally the only person who's ever done that voice in North America.
no, he's not. Lunar
Who else
Remastered had a different voice actor for him.
Who
It
was
was
it?
bad. Or Lunar Silver. What was the fuck was the one for the PSP?
Oh,
Lunar Silver Story
PSP.
Complete?
No, that's the PS1 version. He was Galleon in that. I don't know who was involved
Silver
in the
Star
PSP version.
Harmony. That was
Yeah, one of the more inferior ports. But yeah, I mean,
Not
to
the
be
most inferior port.
fair, like someone's gonna do a mod patch to put his voice back in.
John Truitt was.
We all know
the
that.
original Galleon.
Yep.
And he was, in fact, Galleon. Troy Baker. That was it.
Troy Baker?
Yes. He was bad. Like, he did not do
no.
Galleon any kind of justice in Harmony. It
Oh
was
no.
awful.
Troy Baker's usually good.
Well, Troy Baker's usually Troy Baker.
Yeah, okay, fair.
There are a lot of voice actors who are like, they're really good at doing their voice.
Yeah, Troy Baker is
You
a
can
fine
just
voice
say
actor,
Patrick
but-
Warburton.
Yeah,
I mean,
Troy
I would
Troy
say
Baker
Richard
is a
Horvitz.
fine voice actor, but he did not do Galleon justice, was the problem.
No, Richard Horvitz has a little bit more range than most people know.
He does, but he really only needs to do the Richard Horvitz voice, is the thing.
You mean the Zim voice?
Yes.
I mean,
Like-
kind of. What did he have most recently that, Hello Boss is still coming up, but he was in that Star Wars game.
Which Star Wars game?
Jedi Survivor, I think it was.
Yeah,
The little
it was
frog guy.
Oh,
yeah, it was Jedi versus Invader Zim. Didn't you hear about that?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, he should have been a Sith. Can you imagine, like, this, like, menacing Sith, like, this brawny, menacing Sith character, and he's like, and then that voice comes out of his mouth.
You want to know the craziest voice I ever heard him do in one of the Invader Zim DVD commentaries. Because yes, I listened to the Invader Zim DVD commentaries.
Nice.
Of course you did.
For some reason, I don't remember why this started happening, but for some reason he started doing a Phyllis Diller impression.
Like,
And most of you don't even know who that is.
I only know
You
of
need
her
a
through
flamingo in
Scooby-Doo.
order to get kangaroos.
That makes sense. Question mark. I know.
mark, yeah.
I know who Phyllis Diller is, though. But, yeah.
But his Phyllis Diller was
killer.
Yeah, it was killer. Yes, his Phyllis Diller was killer. No, it was uncanny how good he was at that. Like it was unreal.
I can see that, honestly, with his
Some voices just
range.
some voices just burn themselves into your synapses.
Yeah, it's true.
But how is his Fran Drescher?
Don't know.
Fair. I don't know that anyone.
Drescher, I hardly even know her.
I don't think anyone can do Fran Drescher, but Fran Drescher anyway.
Was she the nanny?
Yes.
She was the nanny.
Frere Jacques.
Frere Jacques, yes.
That show had a great intro, and then I would change the channel.
That's fair.
But, God. There was another voice actor who did like this impression that was way too good when I was listening to it. What was it? Paul Frees doing Peter Lorre. That was it. He was way too good at that.
You hate me, don't you?
Exactly. Like, oh my god, it was so spot on. And again, most of you listening probably don't even know who I'm talking about. But
he was that guy with
Chat says, where's the habitat for Jonas? Rook, have you built a coffee shop yet? Among your many accoutrements?
All right, if you're building a coffee shop, though, it has to be a very specific type. Otherwise, I will wither and die.
Sorry, it's gonna be a national chain brand that sells burned roasts.
Yeah. The store is gonna be box shaped with like fake ass wood, you know, and the perky track lighting kind of, you know, with where everything there
is a weasel in the popcorn.
Excellent.
Is that like a spy code?
Yeah, it's like, is that a metaphor for something?
No, there's just a weasel in the popcorn.
There's a weasel in my popcorn.
The eagle flies over the rose in the morning.
Oh.
It's Skylar. Oh, that'd be a cute job for him. Stoker, what was your job at the movie theater called?
Manager.
What does that mean?
I managed.
Did you?
Barely.
What were the people below you's position?
I mean, okay, if you're like talking about specific positions, you've got box office cashiers, ushers, concessionists.
Usher, yeah. I was just imagining Skylar in a little usher outfit.
Oh, do you have a little hat? You have a little hat.
And no pants, just like
No
our
pants.
ushers.
And he's blushing.
Obviously.
The blusher usher.
Somebody give me a couple $1 million so I can make my own movie theater.
What kind? Never mind. I don't want to.
Just
I
take
do
out a
know
loan.
exactly what kind.
Yeah.
What kind of movies were like 90% of what I wanted you to watch with me?
Yeah.
And you've seen the pictures of my shelf. What kind of movies make up the majority of what I collect? I'm sorry, what?
Theatrical recordings of French ballet shows. I know those are your favorite.
Boy, you know me so well, Miller.
Yeah. I really liked that one of Les Mis on Ice. There was
God, have I ever talked about one of my least favorite versions of Dracula?
Probably.
Dracula.
Reset the timer. Reset the timer. Because it was a ballet that was recorded on film. Well, I don't know if it was real film, but it was recorded. But I really dislike how they did it. It wasn't the fact that it was a ballet. The title of this one is Dracula: Pages from a Virgin's Diary.
Well,
that sure is a name.
That's a choice.
And there are a couple of ballet versions of Dracula, but they decided this one should be recorded and presented as though it were a silent movie instead of a ballet. So it's all black, well, a silent movie in addition to being a ballet. So it's all black and white, and they have it framed the way they believe silent movies looked. And they use a whole bunch of fade in, fade out transitions, you know, crossfade to black.
Cardboard box. Okay.
Must be for a cat.
Crossfade to black, and then fade back in from black. Like, they didn't use cuts. That was, from what I can remember, that was all they did, those fades. This movie literally hurt me to watch. It started making my eyes sore. And apparently, the way they believed silent movies were shot and framed, apparently they just thought they were shot and framed so you couldn't fucking see anything. And this thing has, like, really good critical reviews for some reason. I do not get it.
Nice.
Like, there's one or two movies, like I'm the kind of person whose opinions are often in alignment with film critic opinions. Like, I usually approach them the same way. But there's times when I very severely diverge from that, and, like, I mean, I'll see a movie that gets just shit on and not understand why, or vice versa. I'll see one that is praised and not get why people love it.
Okay. Go on.
Yes, Jonas?
Oh, I'm commentary on film critics, but, I mean, please continue.
Well, I mean, one of the things with film critics that people don't realize, to be fair to them, they see so many more movies than anybody else.
Yeah.
And that means that their patience for certain tropes is way lower than most people's.
Yeah. No, the thing, okay. The thing I've noticed about a lot of film critics, and I'm speaking as someone who will absolutely overthink and overanalyze something, is they tend to overanalyze. You know,
I mean,
stuff
yeah,
that does
that's
not
part of
require. Yeah, like, but there is this where it just does. You know, I've seen them review movies that just do not have, like, the depth that their craving is just not there at all. There's no subtext. There's no profundity. You know, and they're like,
you know, one of my favorite examples of that was George A. Romero talking to a film student about something their professor had said about Night of the Living Dead. And he was talking about, the professor was lecturing about race in cinema and how Night of the Living Dead in particular has this one scene where our hero, who is a black man, is fending off hordes of undead hands reaching through the boards of the house, trying to grab him and snack upon him. And all of the zombies in the scene are white. And apparently the professor had said something along the lines of, like, this scene being like a rebuttal to a reversal of an inverse of Birth of a Nation. And the person was talking to Romero about that, and Romero was like, yeah, no, we didn't have any intentional plans of anything like that. We didn't even write him as a black man in the script. We literally, it was colorblind casting. We cast him because he gave the best audition.
Yeah. Or, like, you know, like that one interview where the interviewer clearly, you know, she's interviewing Tarantino, and she's like, you know, and she clearly wants to have, like, a profound
hang on, Jonas. I need you to go back because whatever you said went straight into the shadow realm.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, like that one interview with Tarantino where the interviewer is like, why are you so violent in your movies?
She's like, why are your movies so violent? They're so terrible. They're corrupting the youth.
Yeah, and he's just like, because it's fun, Jan.
Because it's fun, Jan. And he says in his giant oversized hockey jersey.
God.
I mean, you know. Yeah.
I just remember because, like, the reaction Romero had to that was like, he just kind of shrugged and he's like, whatever, film professors gotta eat too.
No, but, like, if it's like Scorsese or something, if I were doing a Scorsese one and they're doing, like, a breakdown of it, then yeah, I will pay attention to the analysis. If it's like, if it's, you know, like Blumhouse, you know, like splatter horror, it's like, no, I'm not gonna, you know, people aren't seeing it for the profound, you know what I mean?
The profound, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Nope, don't know.
Yeah, can trade that to get bears.
But yeah.
Night of the Living Dead is such a good movie.
It was.
Did we ever go see anything at the Newark? I don't think we did we?
At the what?
The Newark Theater in LA.
No, we definitely didn't.
Yeah.
Is that the one that had the stuff in it?
Yeah. Probably. No, it was Newark. It was kind of a. Well, I mean, I think it's still around. It was famous for doing like weird indie stuff and Spike and Mike's, and they did Rocky Horror weekly.
See.
You know, it's one of those. We should have gone there, but we never did, and now we can't because LA is just a radioactive hole in the ground.
Give it a week.
Give it a week.
What if anybody here ever played the original Resident Evil 3?
I've never played any of the Resident Evil games myself. I've only ever watched
Maybe that's something I should stream. Resident Evil games.
It's an option.
You should.
I mean, I definitely had a lot of fun when Rick was streaming the one. Like, you saw how giggly I was at that.
Did you
I
not
was there.
stream a Resident Evil game?
Wait, what? What did you say?
I said, did you not stream a Resident Evil
No, he
game?
streamed a Silent Hill game.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Silent Hill 2
it's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
Nah.
It is
Why?
so
GC,
not.
they're the same thing.
It's the same
No,
thing.
it's not.
It is not even close to the same thing. Do
The
not
fact that you're
come
saying
into my
they're not the
house.
same thing means that they're more likely to be the same thing.
They're not
Once-
really this.
You could just
What-
switch the titles and no one would know.
You guys offend me. Psychological horror versus zombie horror, and yeah.
I mean,
Listen,
there's
All horror's the same.
There's some. There are
Okay,
areas.
hang on a moment now. Hang on a moment. Ray's crossing some lines here.
Looking directly at Stoker's icon as I say that.
You should be looking at me, pup. But okay.
Can't believe you. I can't believe you.
Yes, you can.
There is some atmospheric overlap in parts of Silent Hill and Resident Evil, perhaps, but
Like them both being horror games.
yeah. But I mean, I would definitely say that they are different in style.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
wow.
listen. Both of them have residents that are evil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should do a Resident Evil playthrough with one of those mods that turns Ashley into Moushly.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Oh, it's funny though. But
I'll have to find a safe for work one while I'm streaming. But
You could turn. What's the name of the little dictator guy?
From,
Napoleon.
you
Is the
got,
character's name just Napoleon? Okay.
no,
you're thinking of Leon Kennedy.
no, he's
What?
Salazar. No, Salazar.
Salazar, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, get a mod that replaces Salazar with Napoleon from Psychonauts. Leons, you're terrible at this game! You do not understand the strategy of this all.
nice for you to join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
I totally expected you to say Scott Pilgrim.
Sure, I stand.
I played the film's 20 years old.
Goros.
God. I can't believe it's been 87 years since Titanic came out.
Yeah.
Why not?
Actually, you know what? I should be careful. There could be a Titanic movie just near that age. Because Cameron certainly wasn't the first.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say there could be a Titanic movie just lurking in the bushes.
There could.
Well, that is also not incorrect. There could be.
It just lunges at you. Ah! Yeah, like you do.
That was how Stoker died to
I still
Titanic.
can't
Again.
I still can't believe James Cameron hoisted the entire Titanic out of the ocean to film it.
Well, I mean, that's no more crazy than Stanley Kubrick going to the moon to film the moon landing.
True. Or actually,
I can't believe they faked the moon landing on the moon. How fucking dare they?
It's true. They
Such
went all
a
the way
waste of money.
They went all the way to the real moon to set up a moon set. I can't believe we actually went to a cursed hotel to film The Shining, and had
Yeah, they threw so much money at the moon landing in order to make it look right that they couldn't really spend anything extra on the assassination, so they just had some guy in some hill.
I can't believe Steven Spielberg actually called down aliens to do Close Encounters.
You people are silly.
You're silly billies.
We've started a meme here.
We didn't start the memeing. It was always memeing since the world's been gleaming. We didn't start the memeing.
Why not?
We didn't start the memeing. You can blame Neil Cicierega. He's like 90% of the cause of memes.
Cicierega? I hardly even know ga.
You know, I did that.
What?
I did that earlier during Memphis and Rage's Armello stream. I was like, Jordana, I hardly even know.
How did their Armello stream go?
It was pretty good. They didn't. It didn't crash. I mean, Armello.
Impressive.
That's all that matters. People say these days.
Be nice if the board game turned out to be a surprise hit and revitalized the PC game.
The thing is, though, Stoker, even if it is,
but even if people got excited for it, like, what are they gonna do for the PC game? Like, League of Geeks is not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, but someone's gonna end up owning the IP.
The business.
That's a very shaky idea.
Yeah, I mean, the business still technically exists, I think. But, yeah.
I mean, the fact that they're doing a board game at all shows that the IP is, at least at the moment, like, still accounted for, shall we say.
Yeah. I'm hoping eventually...
Well, like, how long ago was that put in the works, though?
Yesterday.
Elon Bezos had this to say: the new technology. We invented a new kind of transportation that really is fast. It's great. It may as well be magic. The share value in his corporation rose by 968 billion% as a result of the statement.
Elon Bezos.
Deeply cursed.
That hurt. That hurt.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again. Some sunny day.
I will never not think. Yeah. You know,
are you all right there, Ray?
Look at all these hyenas.
I'm gonna shove you back here.
You want to repeat that, Ray? Anyway, Jonas, what were you about to say?
Oh, I will never not think of Bill Cipher when I hear that song now. That it's just forever inextricably entwined.
Well, you know, I still associate it with Dr. Strangelove, but that's the entire reason why Bill Cipher was singing it, so...
According to this Wikipedia article, you can cohabitate the hyenas with zebras.
Yes.
That sounds... a hyena.
Notoriously not known for eating zebras.
Written by... it says here by Adam Hyena. Weird.
Hyena.
So the hyenas can right now.
Written by I Am a Human.
Written by Not a Wolf.
Written by zebras.
What a coincidental name.
Written by Fish in a Dish.
Ray noises.
Yeah. Ray does have noises.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
I heard them.
He
I
do
heard them.
noises.
Why is it all those clip links are coming up as an error occurred? I don't get that. Is this me? Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
See what I see.
No.
That's okay. What I'm looking at isn't Twitch safe.
Yeah, we established that already.
It involves a curvaceous rat. It involves a curvaceous rat.
I don't say.
I'm afraid
Say
I
less,
do
even.
say. I'm afraid I do say.
You could say so much less, in fact.
What's the name
Why
of
am
that?
I... What's what now?
Nah, what's the name of that game that Slash has been playing that's like borrowed dragons and like
Dragon Island.
Dragon Island, that's right. I can think of like Dragon
Stink
Day.
was playing that one too.
Oh, okay.
See, I'd have called it Dragon Ass. But they didn't consult me.
Silver Spotlight says, I'm going to wager Stoker's playing that not safe for work missile command game.
Yep.
Hole in
Some of these
one.
ladies in this game are real tough to beat, y'all.
Is this like Advance Wars but kinky? Like what?
Okay, it's furry girls, and as you progress through beating them, okay, so they attack you with missiles, and you're defending yourself with missiles. And as you progress through combat with them, it blows their clothes off.
Nice. Stoker, have you seen Animal Insurgent Mercenaries?
Don't know if I have.
Here, let me grab that trailer.
Oh, you know what? There is something else I wanted to talk about.
Is that the Star Fox game?
No, hold on, I'll get the trailer. I'll get the
Okay.
Did you hear about that animated movie about zoo animals getting infected with a zombie virus?
I don't think so.
I think it's a virus. No, it's hang on, let me look. Let me get you the title of this.
Oh, I thought
this
it was
is real.
Nightshade. I thought they were many other kinds of animals as well.
It's
mostly
called... Okay, it's called Night of the Zoopocalypse, and it is a family animated movie created by Clive Barker.
Oh, I see.
And Kyrian Emperor is asking if this game has a name, and all I'll say is, yeah, it's a game for if you have a love for rockets of all kinds, if you love the rocket, like if you experience a lot of love for rocket. You know, love Rocket. If you love Rocket, you might be able to find it.
I don't get it.
If you're a fan of Rocket Raccoon.
I am.
There was a raccoon girl in this game.
It's true, there is. There's also a cute possum girl.
Oh god, yeah, I was so into her when I saw her. She is so disgustingly horny.
Oh.
I don't know, Stalker.
What? What?
Maybe I just have higher standards when it comes to Arrow games.
No, listen, I get it. This is like very much something of a I don't want to say amateur because like that sounds so insulting.
No, amateur fits.
But I find the problem is that I actually enjoy the gameplay enough that I can't stop. I mean, once I figured out how to do it, because I never played any of those Missile Command style games.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Isn't that like the only video game you had after they invented the first ones? Once you no longer had to keep playing with stick and hoop?
Back in my day, we had a whole video game about a frog just trying to cross the street.
We did.
And it was called Frog Trying to Get Across the Street Simulator.
It was called Battletoads.
It was called Battletoads. And that game was called Joust. Anyway, no, it's just enjoyable to just kind of veg out with this one. Also, I kind of like the writing and the way the characters are given unique voices. Like, again, the art is... God, I do not want to...
It's uncomplicated.
To say, yeah. It's... Yes. And the game itself is kind of rough around the edges, but it's enjoyable to me as a concept and enjoyable to play. So I can overlook any number of these things in favor of
this art. I mean, it's definitely a vibe.
Don't be mean, be nice.
Okay, I mean that.
Look, I'll tell you what it kind of makes me. It kind of makes me a little nostalgic for the era of like Newgrounds Flash games.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I don't mind this sort of thing. I don't, because you know they can't all be triple A's, but
yeah, some of them are triple D's.
Triple D's nuts. Oh, yeah. Hey, hi, testicles.
Yeah. Silver Spotlight found one of the gags in the memory or in the game. In the options menu, there are different like sliders and toggles for different features, and one of the toggles is to toggle dad jokes on or off, but that one's ghosted, so you can't select it.
Nice.
Well, can't believe the options ghosted me. I thought they were my friend.
Nope. The trouble with Euro games is there's very few that actually cater to my particular interests without going into other territory.
Right, yeah, it's always... that's also a thing with, like, a lot of, like, you know, adult manga. It's like, oh, here's the thing I like, here's another thing I like. Yeah, turn the page. Oh, there's something I don't like at all. Put that away. You know, close the fucking tab.
God, I remember one of them that I definitely didn't download off of a shady website, where it was a pretty poorly translated Japanese Euro game that was very focused on, you know, stokery themes like embarrassment and exhibitionism. And I'm like, okay, this is fun, aside from the terrible, terrible translation. And then it gets to a point where it's like, and now here's the part where the characters start shitting everywhere. And I'm like, So this is the part where I stop playing the game.
Oh, Japan, you wacky scamp. Yeah, no,
Aren't you glad these are the people you choose to bring into your stream, Rick?
It could be worse. I could have been into it.
How's everybody doing?
You didn't have to chat tonight.
But yeah, that also sometimes happens with like kimono Twitter accounts. Like, yeah, you'll be like, oh, look at this cute little character. It didn't matter with the butterfly. That's adorable. I'll definitely watch this account. Oh, the media tab. Oh. You know. Yeah.
You're like, I'm not sure it's healthy for a kitty to bend like that.
God. But, I mean... Oh, it's almost out of time. Let me... Quick stuff. We're talking about Ken Penders and while I find a raid target.
I was in VR chat the other night looking at browsing avatars in a free avatar world. I think Frederick was with me at the time, but yeah, he was, because he's the one who found this. He found a Ken Penders VR chat avatar. Someone made a hyper-realistic 3D model of Ken fucking Penders. Anyway, so Frederick's dead now.
R.I.P.
Rest in pizza.
Yeah, there you go.
Sad.
Let's see. Have we done this one yet? When was the last time we did Slush? Have we done Slush already?
I'm saying we did Slush earlier this week.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Let's see. Who's that?
Pokemon.
That? Pokemon.
Nah, I knew it was coming.
Wow, this one's analyzing the changes in Shrek's character design. Cool.
Okay, I've heard a lot of people have gotten kind of bent out of shape over that.
Actually,
I don't see much of a difference.
Like, they look almost exactly the same, and any differences are marked improvements.
Yeah, it's the difference is that computer animation has advanced considerably since, what was it, Shrek 5 or 4? What was the last one?
Shrek, last one was 4.
Yeah, and that was released in what, 1832?
Something like that.
It was actually, it wasn't Steam back then, it was Steam Engine.
And people are like, I also saw people being like, oh my god, they're doing jokes about modern stuff like Instagram and TikTok and Shrek memes. And I'm like, buddy, the whole series is pop culture references. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
They did The Matrix bullet time in the very first one when that movie was barely 5 minutes old.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's Shrek. What do you want?
Apparently people expect quality, and I don't know why they would do something that they know they're going to be disappointed about.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, the style for the most recent Puss in Boots movie was way different from the previous Puss in Boots movie style, and everyone was raving. Raving about that.
I genuinely did not expect to enjoy Puss in Boots, a Puss in Boots sequel that much. I was thinking, okay, maybe it'll be all right, but no, it was actually really good.
No, that's like that was like an S tier animated movie.
Yeah.
I was kind of shocked myself.
Yeah.
It's because I mean the original Puss in Boots standalone movie was like, I'm just gonna say that was a C grade.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll see. Is Nintendo Badass gonna be in Shrek 5?
I don't know. All we know is that it's Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya. Yeah, or Daya. Is it Daya or Daya?
I don't know.
It's name pronunciation.
Yeah. What if Zendaya and like Sanjaya had like a throwdown because their names were almost the same and they're they got in a fight?
Yeah, they're like, we have to fight till one of us dies.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I seriously am gonna go see it, but I mean, I don't mind the CG. What if you spent like the entire movie just loudly complaining about the CG to everyone in the theater? What if that?
I think you would get kicked out and or stabbed.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Like that one news thing that made the rounds as a meme for a while. It was a news graphic that was like, what are you gonna do? Stab me? Says victim just before getting stabbed.
God. Yeah, they got dinner theaters. Why can't they have like a breakfast theater? That'd be awesome.
Well, you see, Jonas, mornings are
bad,
completely, utterly cursed and evil and bad and wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's not wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you're a raccoon, Jonas. You're not supposed to be a morning person. You're supposed to be crepuscular.
Me and Skylar went to see like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 at the 9 a.m. matinee because it was like $6. I was like, we're fucking doing this.
You bastard. People like you were the reasons I had to go to that theater when Marvel movies were playing and like get in there at like 6 or 7 in the morning.
Oh, good time.
Because like I had to like
Jonas.
Oh, I was also that guy for Force Awakens.
You double bastard sandwich with bitch sauce on the side.
It is midnight.
Oh, it is. We have a raid target. I dropped it in there.
Time for midnight. If something evil's looking in the dark. Bam.
Boy, look at the water. It feels darkest.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hours close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. Yes, Jonas.
Have you seen the Scandroid video cover of that? It's very important.
I cannot say that I have.
All right, I'm putting that off topic right now.
I mean, cool. I don't know that I would want to see a version of it that doesn't include Vincent Price.
No. This is an awesome video. Okay, it's awesome, John. It's got like stop motion animated Hot Wolf Transformer guy. Anyway,
okay, fine. You sold me.
All right,
we're gonna raid Seth Raccoon.
That's what we're gonna do.
Why is my computer not behaving?
We're going to raid Seth Raccoon in a moment.
Or it gets the stick.
As soon as Rick's computer decides to behave.
Yeah.
Quick, somebody be entertaining.
Here we are now. Entertain us. And 7.
All right, you can stop being entertaining now.
Oh, thank God, I'm finally free!
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right, good night, chat.
Good night, everybody.
See y'all next week. No, I'm sorry. See you Sunday.
Yeah,
mean, that's
and
next week.
I will. I will either stream tomorrow or I won't.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Bye.